I finally made it. Yeah. I would like to dedicate this album to God's hands, Technicali family, everybody that was with me through the trials and tribulations. You know who you are. Anybody that's been on my side since we started this. Day one. That's right. Let me present to you the Lost Articles. Yeah, we got a very receptive group with us this evening. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it started, y'all. Put your hands together. The Lost Art. Flashback, 1980, year of my conception. 81 released to intercept the transmission. Vaguely remember my childhood like a bad dream, due to the fact life ain't always what it seems. A nuclear family, more like a misguided atom bomb. A train wreck not waiting to happen, it just did. For us kids, 3 siblings and 3 dads, always on the edge, staring at the door with our bags packed up, ready to ship. When it was terrible, I grew up thinking holy matrimony was unbearable. I'm never growing up, off that, call it a day. I'm thankful for never thinking that it would go my way, cause now when it does, I stand back in disbelief. A tight crew, tight fam, tight style and tight beats, a tight fit. I hear I squeeze in at the right time. Thanks for the trial and error, pressure and sunshine. I dedicate this to those that hold my hand and didn't. For everyone that told me suck it up, forget it, I didn't. I wrote it down, every last tear and yell, everything I was dealt. Thanks for the help, for not reaching out to grab me while I'm swimming in the dark, in the river rampant, while I'm drowning with sharks, with piranhas on my legs and anchors made us in the block. Give yourself a hand, you're the reason I'm a rock. Yo, go ahead, give yourself a hand. Go ahead. Thank you to all of those that showered me. You know, showered me with rocks and roses. If I would've known back then what I know now, I could've been ahead of the game, but somehow it works out in the end, you play your cards right. That's life, nobody said it would be easy. If I would've known back then what I know now, I could've been ahead of the game, but somehow it works out in the end, you play your cards right. That's life, nobody said it would be easy.
Yes, nobody said it would be easy. Welcome to the Lost Articles. This is Ariano, Technicali.
Yeah, come on, yeah. Technicali, I got a rhyme that I've been saving for the right drop. Blowing dust on wrinkled passages, the last night so unstable. I'm ready to present premier value, standing out in crowds while you try to figure how to release tracks, double-edged sword, bittersweet, entertain with information, presentation elite, review views, encapsulate your last hurrah. Parages incorporating these concepts off the tongue. When you say you ripped, I say I put it back together. The moments and the missing links of all founding members. For every word you hear, there's a million never survive. More than aborted for the cause of making the songs light. It stands and reminds the masses I'm getting better. More importantly, it chronicles obstacles to the letter. Several never recorded, just aborted out of judgment. Punch my way through the door, now nobody's shutting it.
I got a rhyme that I've had for some time. I got a rhyme that I've had for some time. I got a rhyme that I've had.
You want a fresh style? Let me show you.
Technicali bring grace in every sense, form of fashion. Loud reactions to mic smoking after grasping. I know, yes, I took baby steps on the verge of broke. There's no room for one wrong guess. I profess undying vows to stay fresh. Wanted to be more than a walking ball of stress. Yes, I had style sense. My favorites was talking. For benefit, my regiment was A1 sparking. Lyric adaption, I'm always flowing over options. Exposés to the life and time of lost authors. I venture out to try to quench this metropolis. Answer buried deep in the palms of the accomplished. I studied more than a decade to play into my destiny. Connecting dots of memorabilia that you left me. A culmination of experience and things read. I got a rhyme, always another verse in my head.
I got a rhyme that I've had for some time. I got a rhyme that I've had for some time. I got a rhyme that I've had. I got a rhyme that I've had.
You want a fresh style? Let me show you.
Raps are written.
The Lost Art, you know who.
You made the party line.
And you can believe it or leave it. I need it and bleed it. I pleaded and pleaded to free it. See it now. I hope the power of rhymes.
Hip hop
I translate to contaminate the stream. They keep falling in.
Forget the lion in front and just for your audience.
I won't stand idly by. This time we solving it. I dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Yeah, avoiding them in main flight. Yeah, you can't handle this. You can't manage to break my issue. Yeah, I keep flowing. Effortless MC, I keep growing. Yeah, and you can see it in my eyes, yo. I got a rhyme.
I got a rhyme that I've had for some time. I got a rhyme that I've had for some time. I got a rhyme that I've had. I got a rhyme that I've had. I got.
focus on the actor. The flesh forces movement, forcing the rest to stand up. I'm different. I engage, cage, pick the lock. I'm the rider's block hiding inside of the barrel they cock. Break the monotony, polish up your philosophies. Thoroughly aware of patiently anxious anomaly. Underline text, I'm remaining Da Vinci's code. Unloading essays with these effortless prose. They tell me I'm holding it down, I say no. I'm lifting them up, still I can do more. Accountable for every bountiful act I sow. Act as if I know the repercussions of percussion's thrown. Non-monotone, manifold, various vectors. Eagerly assemble, setting up shop next door. While you were sleeping, I'm cashing checks, accounts payable. Verify, slave, and try to make this sound durable. Creative carving the mark, stretching the earth. We setting up shop, elaborate on net worth. Creative carving the mark, stretching the earth. We setting up shop, elaborate on net worth. When you mention my name, keep it applaudable. How many heads affected every time a rhyme's possible? Keep on believing, 2 sides to every single. Put through the ringer, so at times it's hard to mingle. I strive to be live, no tabs on my rivals. That shows a leisure world, I rock it like it's suicidal. Move the network, step in the stretch earth. Rehearse 100 times till I feel his best work. I'm hard on myself, my own worst critic. Theraflu crew from the land of the citrus. Immersed in the dirt, Lord's word formed dust. Linguistic limbo, deep breath and strong lungs. Serving wake-up calls for like daydreamers. Frontin' as intellectuals, we're holding on the reefer. Slept on so long like pillow, my mind's worn. Warning nicely, every last line strong. LD, creative carving the mark, stretching the earth. We setting up shop, elaborate on net worth. I gotta say this, appreciate the time. Creative carving the mark, stretching the earth. We setting up shop, elaborate on net worth. I consider this a homecoming, a long line of test bets and press breath brought to fruition. They say, man, listen, but I swear I have vision. Decipher through these so-called disciples' inscriptions within the system, still plagued by plagiarisms. I pinch pennies and punch clocks at novelty shops with heat rocks, solely aware to the beat knock. Head tubes upside your neck, feel it when the speeds drop. A custom character, coerce in combat. I calibrate the checkmate before I engage. Pay by the page after page, say it and slam the gavel. No limit to the time zones or lengths lines travel. Think with the best of the best, I called in Trek. Life is what you make it, learn to clean up your mess now. No more, no less, we see through the black and white. And watch a rotation as we magnetize with mics.
I got no time to waste. Blowing sharp spears at those who come near to warn. You ain't touching, nothing. Man, listen. I got no time to waste. Blowing sharp spears at those who come near to warn. Listen, homie, I've been dominant. Ain't nothing changed but the times and the frame of mind. I'm in the role, taking you rappers to school daily. My profession is professor on the mic. I profess another lesson in rhyme method from a professional standpoint. Every line, letter on point. Divine veteran, I'm better, plus the people's choice. It's probably cause I represent the people's voice. I speak to the masses, y'all, and you ain't half as strong. We rock stages, classes, halls. Pack 'em in, we can probably rock a bathroom stall. I gotta win, won't stumble off the path and fall. Anything less of more than half is lost, so let's get it. Lost art, reps infinite. Skills is long term, I correct and pin it. LD is on the beat, this is a certified banger for sure. Technicality keep 'em begging for more, so let's go. You ain't touching, nothing. Man, listen. I got no time to waste. Blowing sharp spears at those who come near to warn. You ain't touching, nothing. Man, listen. I got no time to waste. Blowing sharp spears at those who come near to warn.
Cautious collaboration, constant elaborating. I praise eyes to raise eyes and gain patience. This isn't a takeover, it's a take up. I slide ink over any canvas I make up. Pasted bars lead a bass in cars, and I'm a journeyman riding till I face the stars. Now, wasted hours don't pertain to hours. It's leeway, your highway, because we come too far, you're sour.
No turning back, and so we come with bars of power. Extreme pressure on the whack, you all devoured. How we assemble to the beat, get the people off their feet, hands high as we rock, the cheers get louder. That's not to mention now my pen is a sword. See, I put it to the page and I document war. That's more up on the whack, cause he got that hardcore track like and lost art, got rhymes galore, so let's go.
Bear witness, you ain't touching nothing, man, listen.
I got no time to waste.
Throwing sharp spears at those who come near to oppose. Bear witness, you ain't touching nothing, man, listen.
I got no time to waste.
Throwing sharp spears at those who come near to oppose.
And put your guns down, cause even if I slur off the pale ale, I'll run down.
I can't imagine what would force cats to act like they were really celestial trails and stalagmite. Now had I known then what I know now, I would have kept the cliche on my chest instead of gunpowder. Deranged, instigate compassion, go ahead and make me feel good as long as it's lasting. Witness my bloom from cocoon to fetus, I climax under my breath now so they don't see it. Do these cats understand the strands they fuck with? Let go my ego and give me back my compass, my sense of direction. Well, it's warped since I let go. Communication is harder, homie, so set goes. Offset complex, compound context, encouraging contrary to capture the thoughtless. Well, if it made sense, it must have been the first. I must have musket to take aim at your
thirst. Ain't no punks around here, man. Only ripping profound ill things. See, cats don't even sound real, man. Blew your budget on the chain. Nigga, shit don't bang. I snatched out of the lineup like Eddie Jones and K. Bryant came. No use in lying, K. None of y'all see us. We the livest. The only way to beat us is to cheat us. Getting one thing clear. Right now, right here. Just get acquainted. Cause trust me, I ain't going nowhere.
I just gotta get it out. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Neighborhoods are now hoods. There's nobody's neighborhood.
I know you are a little confused about what we do. We killing them with kindness.
Up for slaughter, we killing them with kindness. They don't understand what motivates motives behind this. Cause nobody's neighbor. I aim to change that significance that you can savor. The message out the bottom with the writing on the wall. Graffiti from a culture that had to stand through it all. Walking down the street, you see how the mighty are falling amidst a personal trash can. Beauty is stolen, a world full of change in little hands. I see hope, blamelessness, response to responsibility, scope. Pedestals in my way with anonymity, I dodge. The streets are wrong and foul, so be careful where you cross. And who spiked you and dislike you? That's words uttered from others, angry at themselves cause they don't like you. But I write too, I write to teach truth, writing to avoid freeway shootings, murders and rapes, bitterness, and people looting people for papes. There's better ways to go around without making mistakes. Crash landed in a squared off cell behind bars, singing about a new start. Stay on point like a dog. I really know how it feels to be stressed out. Get the rest out, add on the table so it's clear and uncut. I organize peace, confronting all of your fears, cause there's many times when we need help with the tears. Man, yeah, nobody's perfect. You gotta come to grips with that. I did a long time ago. Instead of hating on other people, you know what I'm saying? You need to like embrace who you are, and that's real.
I know you are a little confused about what we do. We killing them with kindness, y'all.
How you gonna smile when you're frequently mad? You get what you dish out, that's why nobody shakes hands. We do a little different while their minds stay childish. They kill each other with guns, we killing them with kindness. Start on the inside, it's time to let it go. Stop warring with each other, go ahead and put down the stones. My temple pilots, my eyelids to stay open. Focal point, fortitude and harmony to keep growing.
That's how we do.
I've been approached with hate, return gestures of love and open arms. They don't know how to act, gun, ready to unleash harm. Realize they look foolish, turn tail and run. One after another, we stand for something that moves us. Generate a generous portion of condensation, dripping like an ice cold. Mow them out through megaphones. Masters of our universe, we throw it up like Grayskull.
Neighborhoods are now hoods. There's nobody's neighborhood.
I know you are a little confused about what we do. We killing them with kindness.
I'm working on a change back, imitating way back. I'm westward to feel the shift like Cali ground shaking. I come around thinking, now can't we all get a song, get along without playing ourselves? I'm found inbound by the reason that I meditate. You gotta see it first before it manifests. Initiate the weight of the world is on my kneecaps. Best believe I'm doing reps to get my bars up, believe that. I roll with futuristic bullies, don't bother me today. A grudge, I got a hard one, a mouthful to say. Astray like come out, I'm salivating at the four chords. Stop holding back and let loose with hands. Damn, bludgeon any track and the cleats that they carry, very self-indulgent. When it comes to being comfortable, professional, a doctorate. You can call me Huxtable, distortion, the static back, the wavelengths untouchable. I clutch a bowl, the AMP and rock store magistrate, avoiding black billy clubs and cop cars. An open bar, second in line, the whole chi. Beware of rising tides, kids getting moldy. I'll be the rolling rock reverse line, stop the rhetoric. Idioms with ignorance of reverend, the middleman. My piece of the pie, make it pumpkin. Bring the fork, I'm the trident in the road, determined to speak Morse. We doing this for the love of the hip hop. Dynamic bullies on the track, you know we won't stop. I'm doing this for the love of the hip hop. LD on the cuts, technically we won't stop. Communication versus sense of vagina. Northern hemisphere, fly thought like angina. Angels sing like Ariano, my portrayal model. I'm chanting with the Indians and they screaming they follow. Effect domino, a hollow hole in the closet. Hold tight to security blanket, you little muppets. Recreating stories of bittersweet nostalgia. I hope the crowd down in the poncho and some chocolates. I'm rapid fire, splits and chicken soup. For misguided teens acting like this they first tooth. So grow the hell up. Y'all know the moral, the youth will no longer be part of the pain and shuffle. I 1-2 with misdemeanors as I track like a tracker with the grace of ballerinas on acid. Watch the plastic melt with coke in a smile. Drown away your sorrows in the river of the now. Come on, we doing this for the love of the hip hop. Dynamic bullies on the track, you know we won't stop. I'm doing this for the love of the hip hop. LD on the cuts, technically we won't stop.
Busting out the perpetrators. Busting out the perpetrators.
Went from a fan to a writer slash rapper and MC. Used to front about affiliations and sessions. It never happened. My so-called life, lights, camera acting. drenched behind their ears, never knowing how to tell action. I kept chase, trying to serve the mighty metaphor, obsessed academic, neighborhood bully, scholastic, overachieving superhero, majestic, self-deluded individual with potential everlasting. With every crash and kick, I'd acclimate and shit with every mic grip, honing on my craftsmanship. Went from my yawns to Javon to mutual benefit. Then the law started, a perfect match made for mattresses. Redhead, pure dreams, pure heart, but pure slumber. Lay in the lumber without the concrete slab. Hardly, who knew to bless up? I'd have to walk with the hardy. Not guilty of being stubborn, just looking for the party.
The difference between the average head and MC's effort. Pick a side, either side, let's begin the left. The difference between the average head and MC's effort. As a lyricist, I wanna spit that dish that you can quote. The difference between the average head and MC's effort. Pick a side, either side, let's begin the left. The difference between the average head and MC's effort. As a lyricist, I wanna spit that dish that you can quote.
I said the difference between me and the past, as I finally realized that life don't last. You only get one chance to experience life. At a tender young age, I fell in love with the mic, with the power of voice and the choice to change. Decolonize my mind, imparted a separate way. I've been through depression, soaked in the rain, and honestly, my friend, even God couldn't explain the things that I've seen in my lifetime. Sitting at the park with the 40 ounce and writing rhymes is how I dealt with my problems. In '96, played roulette with my cousin and my father's revolver. For what though? Appreciation was lost. Just another alcoholic and the pain the cost. 2001, I find a reason for my living, organized with technicality, and that's the main difference.
The difference between the average head and MC's effort. Pick a side, either side, let's begin the left. The difference between the average head and MC's effort. As a lyricist, I wanna spit that dish that you can quote. The difference between the average head and MC's effort. Pick a side, either side, let's begin the left. The difference between the average head and MC's effort. As a lyricist, I wanna spit that dish that you can quote.
I started putting more words to paper than State Farm had neighbors in indifferent. Indigenous creature with low-key flavor. In my early 20s, don't expect the world to back it up and follow me. But long-term is outreach, construct a colony. I've learned a little bit, learned to trust a little less. Lashed out through a litany of erected templates. Previous manuscripts with multiple major malfunctions were chucked for consumption of real delinquent productions. Oral graffiti tapestries raised in SoCal. Tongues native to an onshore breeze and raising hell. May I pray tell
For you, my man, yes indeed.
it's the sun, the sand, the soil that sent in my speech. The moral of the story not there but getting close. Never truly be satisfied even when these others toast. Comfortable and carefree, t-shirt and baggy jeans, a music whore who had to let the culture come and grab me. Went from a fan to a writer, honing on my craftsmanship. Went from a fan to a writer, honing on my craftsmanship. Went from a fan to a writer, honing on my craftsmanship. Went from a fan to a writer. Hey mammy, how you doing? Yes, it's your little Indian, familiar with the wooden spoon. Missed hitting some shit again. It's been a while since we fought and I'm due for a dosage. Figured I'd give you a call, I can't afford the postage. It's been a minute since I was an adolescent. I've been saying that for years, but I guess you skipped that message. Drinking a beer and thinking about my younger years. I caught an image of you sitting at the table in tears, surrounded by your pile of bills and things you used to say were ill, like you were better off alone. Now how that make us feel? With crumbs on our face and fists full of toys. In my superhero underwear, remember me, your baby boy. The poems I wrote never made it to the fridge. Instead they ended up in the garage, swallowed by plastic bins. I traveled in the wombs, your problems were all problems. Instead they stockpiled now. Now can we talk about them? Mom, it's me again, I knew you'd hang up. I'm fine with that, I hope you save this with the others. Listen and rewind it back. Jerks are providing, cause it's all you seem to go for. Lost count of the nights that I heard banging on the front door. It wasn't clear, all I know that I was scared. We grew up in a glass house where everybody threw their cans out the window. Lipstick on foreign doors, you're peeling out. Can you hear me crying on the floor? I wonder if you viewed me as a struggle that you can't escape. Out of place I felt when I was younger and I saw your face. My throat sore, I grow when we battle. I learn more about myself and let loose with a babble. Unravel this ball of yarn to get to your sending memories. Ain't all that bad, but it's all that I remember. For every time I felt you hit me with a off you, I'd love to say the same to you, mommy. Instead, I love you. Cause we've been fighting for so long and felt so alone. Cause I got used to shouting at you over dial tones. Mom, I need to tell you now more than ever. Blood is thicker than water, get it together.
Mom. I was just calling to say hi. I haven't talked to you for a while. I hope all's well with your work and family and everything. Anyway, when you get a chance, give me a call. Love to talk to you. Love you. Bye.
Hello? Wait, hello? Yeah. Hello? Mom? Hello? Is that you?
Cause we've been fighting for so long and felt so alone. Cause I got used to shouting at you over dial tones. Mom, I need to tell you now more than ever. Blood is thicker than water, get it together.
Yeah, break a sweat. Yeah, get it together. Let's break a sweat. Yeah. Peace to your mind and soul. Go. Yeah, Sashi. This is just life. This is just life. I said this is just life. Yo, this is just life. Life is a battle, better know what you battle for. They're waving white flags, we wave red like a matador. The massacre, major musical symphonies at your door. Mostly moderate, I spit steel through incisor. Central or lateral, this real or theatrical. Instigator, extinguisher, cervical or clavicle. Crush the data, still in the pudding, proof positive. Opposite and all-collected tendencies when rocking it. Long range bang out, change area codes. More frequent than stimulus switches up shoes and clothes. 46 flavor filled minutes of the rawness. The lost articles is languish my object. Coming peace will not be centralized with Godspeed. Focus firepower while I neutralize your thoughts, please. Pretty boy Floyd, intelligent, handsome. Stand up, tracks I touch turn into anthems. This is just life, ripping tracks is a metaphor. The mega mic, counterpart, counter-rock. We explore stage shows, stage dive, stay live, may I? Born to be classic. This is just life, ask yourself what you in it for. Victimize the stage fans, ripping down the front door. Sold out, hold out, watch them all right. Born to be classic. We'll find a piece of my peace, unearth the beast, unleashing freaks, always trying to speak my speech to reach and teach while I'm trying to peak. Add levels of myself to the page to breathe deep. The white throne is settle, I write poems. What are you here for and why do you make songs? The fashion and passion, love, it's all relevant. I ask why you need that bong, they so delicate. Delicate to bear the torch, I scorch many. Where your albums at, why don't you have any? They're plenty satisfied with internet crushing. My reviews on your wall, I kill on percussion. Rappers is clown ears turn to eyes. Hear what I'm saying now, interpret and visualize. I play press replies as easy as done deal. I still haven't figured to care for how you feel. This is just life, ripping tracks is a metaphor. The mega mic, counterpart, counter-rock. We explore stage shows, stage dive, stay live, may I? Born to be classic. This is just life, ask yourself what you in it for. Victimize the stage fans, ripping down the front door. Sold out, hold out, watch them all right. Born to be classic. Plans crush when I enter, letting all the light hit. They can't cast a shadow that's matching my likeness. MC's unoriginal, on a mission to fail. Acts 2024 in the flash and there's no bail. I still spit arrows through barrels and suburbs. Your subborn words is blurred and it's absurd. My culture conquest ring louder than words heard. On ancient battlefields we coming to bring the cure. Live meditations.
And when my time has come and I'm flying past the sun, I hope to hear a voice saying job well done. My best memory when I held my son. The first time I heard LD drums. My first rhyme I wrote when I was 1 to the beat of my mother's chest. Breastfeeding the beats begun. Even then I felt the music inside. The love for hip-hop, the soundtrack to life. Every time I hit the bottom I bounce back with mics. Thank God I got God help me swallow my pride. And I probably would've died 1,000 lives, but the music saved my life. It gave me housing and light. And I saw the light and I had to leave. Lived a good life, I ain't mad to leave. It's not sad to see, I did my thing. Supported a kid and did it with dreams. But when you go, tell me where were you?
When you
pass away, tell me what would they say?
What would they say?
When we all get our chance to dance, and the guys like when we find our way. And when you go, tell me where were you? When you pass away, tell me what would they say? When we all get our chance to dance, and the guys like when we find our way.
I'm looking at this man in the photo. I guess nobody said that it would last forever. I blast solo. The more I look at it myself, the more I wonder where that little kid went in the mirror. That sight for sore eyes. He tried to lead the good life. Twice swore he would protect, be a provider. You asked who for? Felt it was his duty to right the ship that went wrong. While the world capsized, he tried to write it in a song. Belong in a place with harsh realities, a lot of memories, and several people telling him he held the key to how the future would unfold if he walked like a king. Persistent, standing by beliefs. For brief moments, he feels like he's inching closer to the young man in the image that felt so loved. For brief moments, he feels like he's inching closer to the young man that always said he'd never grow up.
But when you go, tell me where were you?
Where you gonna
when
go?
you pass away, tell me what will they
What will they say?
When we all get our chance to dance, and the guys like when we find our way. But when you go, tell me where were you?
Where you gonna
when
go?
you pass away, tell me what will they
What will they say?
When we all get our chance to dance, and the guys like when we find our way. Yeah, DJ Stimulus, we gon' do it like this. Stop what you're doing, cause we're about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. I'm at your door with some words to start catching. I've been asking my crew family for passion. We mashing and there's no time like the present. I finally found peace, I think you're missing the message. I've been flexing long time, my muscles ache, till I figured out you gotta live life for the day. I'm forced to hold it down, surrounded by people that stay true. Was told I was the glue that needed something to stick to. I got a phone call, the voice said I got what you need. Not just another producer, he's extraordinary. I heard that you know lost attack mode. Grab my weapons and whack destruction and write poems. Articulate etiquette, negative vibes died. With appreciation for this platform, still wide-eyed. I tried to match methods to his madness. I brought the home-cooked rhyme, Stimulus brought the scratches. Stop what you're doing, cause we're about to ruin the image and the style that you used to.
Stimulate nerve ends and chakras to rock this.
Stop what you're doing, cause we're about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. Try to imagine having to write with sharp tools. I found the right blend of myself, I'm staying faithful. The stable stay full, no preservatives, only the top-notch quality audio services, worthwhile purchases. The pursuit of correction, two men fighting with time, trying to do what we're destined. Maneuver this mess, thank God for the blessing. Translated into what we saw for your record collection. Press play and let it ride like a long trip until the song skips. We lace love upon this. Temporary, not the adjective, filling the caption. Kids with wisdom acquired while chasing life. You're yelling at the wrong oak, barking up the wrong tree. Carry caution, we're walking through our valley of the beats. We spawn feet of those driven by the action, the feel of friction under the fingers of the masters. Stop what you're doing, cause we're about to ruin the image and the style that you used to.
Stimulate nerve ends and chakras to rock this.
Stop what you're doing, cause we're about to ruin the image and the style that you used to.
Baby boy, don't cry. Daddy will be back soon. I got to get this paper to provide. Baby girl, don't cry. Daddy will be back soon. I got to hustle this money to survive. Baby boy, don't cry. Daddy will be back soon. I got to get this paper to provide. Baby girl, don't cry. Dry your eyes. Baby boy, don't cry. Dry your eyes.
A 9 to 5 is suicide, so I gotta stay hustling. When I look into my son's eyes, don't wanna see us struggling. So I stay on the grind, shuffling rhymes to ease the mind like buffering. There's nothing more than I love than my son when I hug him. From the shoes on your feet, to the food that you eat, to the bed where you rest your head when you sleep. Son, it all takes cheese, so I'm in the rat race, breaking beats with LD, belling
through the streets, rebelling, selling CDs. Technically tatted on my arm, you can tell that it's me. Your daddy's plain to see, I always will provide. You're the light, you're the life that truly excites me. To be a better person, a better version of me. So when your daddy's gone, play the song or CD. I'm always writing the beats, quickly to hit the stage. Come back off the road with the dough that I made for you. Boy, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to get this paper to provide. Baby girl, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to hustle this money to survive. Baby boy, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to get this paper to provide. Baby girl, don't cry, dry your eyes. Baby boy, don't cry, dry your eyes.
Lifestyle different from the next man. Guess I'm the best man for your plan. Or Josh self wouldn't have gave me the job. Scan odds and ends. God depends on us to be the hands. So I am Father the Trinity. Remember me, my right hand, Michael, never to be forgotten. Sprite, my adopted in the middle. Those three reveal the answer to the riddle. Me, this MC, 360 degrees. And I owe it to God's blessings to seize. Legacies, my babies. I know that sometimes it seems we're struggling for no reason. Sometimes we bleed. Healing takes time to put in rhyme form. Know that he's in the works, constant communication with the earth since day first to bring forth the creation. We've all known since birth, patience and faith, blessed love, that's what it takes.
Baby boy, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to get this paper to provide. Baby girl, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to hustle this money to survive. Baby boy, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to get this paper to provide. Baby girl, don't cry, dry your eyes. Baby boy, don't cry, dry your eyes.
Yo, there isn't a 16 that I can write to tell you how it felt the first time I heard your voice and held you. I cried the first time you put your first words together. Promised I'd be the shelter when the road seemed terrible. Too young to understand why I'm leaving at night, or how your mother assumes roles when I cradle the mic. Nothing more I'd rather be doing than hearing you breathe or watching you play. You bring me to my knees with ease. Call me a pushover for you. I knock down buildings and travel around the world until they hear me and they feel me. It's not a sacrifice. You showed me how to be a man. I memorized birthmarks and the prints in your hand. I wear rags so you'll never have to go without the love that runs in family. Ask grandpa what I'm talking about. I see myself in your eyes, the life I never had. I died to give it all to you, sincerely your dad.
Baby boy, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to get this paper to provide. Baby girl, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to hustle this money to survive. Baby boy, don't cry, daddy will be back soon. I got to get this paper to provide. Baby girl, don't cry, dry your eyes. Baby boy, don't cry, dry your eyes.
It's not hard to tell when dealing with simplicity. I break it down like angles on courts and in the cities. I cover tracks with bars like windows to your bedroom. Minimum size, we keep it large with no headroom. I talk about drifting. I spent so many nights trying to write the right rhyme. I feel my pain is lifting with me. He always is, so I put it simply. Go ahead and tempt me, baby. See where my heart is at. I'm just a foolish fool, broken down, battered, bruised. No other way that he would have it, and I know it's true. Around the block and back, matter of fact, I've been used. Faith isn't a visual, critical. You gotta choose a student of the tabernacle. Technically, where only few hold the key, and none of us are eye level with the devil. You tremble when I mention the word, the same way the devil tremble when God's lessons are served.
Put your fist to the sky, put your ego aside. Look yourself in the eye, you only get so many chances.
Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself.
You got more heart than most you claim. And these rappers on the radio, you say they lame. And you tired of of all the lies. Hip hop just ain't the same, so you working 9 to 5 and use that to blame. The reason you ain't got no change is cause you say there's no time for you to do your thing. And if you could get a chance just to hit the stage, you'd show the whole world that you better than them. But if you don't hit the road and sell your own product, it's unrealistic for those to cop it. It's hard enough trying to live off dreams, turn them into thoughts and the songs into green. So if you're dreaming, you need to wake up. Stop waiting around with an empty cup, cause if not, gonna wind up stuck, pointing the finger when it's you that gave up. Put your fist to the sky, put your ego aside, look yourself in the eye, you only get so many chances.
Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself.
Filling up the ego, look how they're gassed up, till they got forgotten, all passed up. No one's left around them, drowning in the shame. Out of sight, out of mind, can't remember dude's name. The older I get, excuses don't hold the same weight. It's all or nothing when it's time to create. Pure plan A, plan B's no option, even past the coffin. Elemental's not stopping. We got music that lives on, so when the physical's gone, we left heartfelt songs. I'm trapped in this happiness along with the balance of handling necessity, following the recipe. Change it up a bit to break those habits, reinforce action, put away the passive. On, so go get it, and won't sweat it. If you want it to happen, then you gotta let it.
Put your fist to the sky, put your ego aside, look yourself in the eye, you only get so many chances.
Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself. Find the strength of myself.